Hey there, Saber fans, Shamim here. I got something very special for you guys today. I guess you could call it a world premiere, as this video is one of 3 unboxings of the brand new saber hilt design by the Turkish saber company Saberkraft. Their previous first saber that they released was the Big Boy, sold out very quickly. They did, I believe, 2 runs of it. Very, very popular thin neck design. Exquisitely machined, meticulously detailed, very well crafted. And Saberkraft has been working now for the last year or 2 on developing a brand new saber hilt design called the Flame. And this is your unveiling. This is the world premiere of the new saber design. I have no idea what this hilt looks like at all. I saw like one teaser picture of like a quarter of the length of the hilt that they sent to me, along with Jeremy Hall and Justin Polacek, who are doing the other 2 unboxing world premiere reveal videos today. So I have no idea what to expect in this hilt. So the box has not been opened. I have no idea what we're in for. All I know is that I loved the first saber that Saberkraft did, the Big Boy. I thought it was an exquisite design, and I cannot wait to open this box up and see what they've done for the Flame. Alrighty. Let's see what we've got. So I'm just gonna rip the box open. Alright. That's all bubble wrap. More bubble wrap. Comes in a nice tube, labeled tube, Saberkraft. All right. Anything else in the tube? Yes, there are some parts in the tube. Oop, I see a circuit card. I see accent LEDs. One of the most beautiful things about the Big Boy, of course, was that gorgeous control box that they had on their hilt. Such a unique design. So I'm hoping to see something else of a similar nature here on the Saberkraft Flame. Y'all ready for this? Here we go. Oh my goodness. It's got a crystal chamber. What a control box. This is, oh my god, that is a long angled control box. Gorgeous. Yep, that slides up, and oh, then there we've got your 2 tactiles underneath. Interesting. Wow. Are those switches? Okay. So this looks like a kill switch over here, similar to the kill switch that they had on the side of their control box on the Big Boy. But my goodness, look at that crystal chamber. That's very like futuristic sci-fi design. I really, really like it. And it looks like a real quartz crystal. You've got 2 retention screws up here for the blade, similar to how the Big Boy was set up. That control box is sleek. This is like, you know what this reminds me of a little bit? It reminds me of the 2009 Star Trek film by J.J. Abrams, the redesign of the Enterprise. This, you know, this almost looks like one of the, I'm not a Star Trek fan, so like one of the 2 back fins that, you know, propels the ship forward. I'm sure they have names, and I've just embarrassed myself tremendously. Oh my god, that cover tech. I just saw the cover tech. It's got this like circular Air Nation, you know, or Water Tribe pattern going on with the 3 waves going in like that. Okay, so you can see in between these windows, that's your Saber Thorax chassis. Let's go ahead and open this guy up. There's a lot of windows in here. I think it might be nice if you can squeeze some accent LEDs into the chassis. You might get some nice blinky lights going on from the pommel. And oh my gosh, speaking of that pommel, this is all one, so there's no separate pommel. This is all like the bottom half is the pommel. That's pretty cool. This is such a lovely design. So the Saber Thorax seems to have gotten a wee bit of a redesign. So there, your speaker would go in there. I haven't actually looked at how everything is put together. I wonder if these panels slide up. Nope, the rod is going through those panels. So I'll take that apart a little bit later, but this is just my initial unboxing reaction to the Saberthorax. Does this unscrew? No. Okay. Or if it does, I don't want to... Oh, okay, there goes the speaker part. Let's see what happens in here. Okay, I don't know, but the speaker thing unscrews. So there's a big manual that they sent me, or like a diagram of how everything goes together. So I'll take a look at that eventually. But for now, I just kind of still want to hold this in my hands and look over every line and detail of it. So in here, you've got some kind of plug port, and then a micro USB port as well. I don't know what this new plug port is. So I'll be curious to look at the manual and see what functionality that has. Are these windows up here? Yep, there are some slots cut up here for light to shine through. Interesting that the entire... I would have thought that this entire groove would have been cut through, but it's only like a third of each of the grooves is cut through to allow for shine through. All right. So up in there, you get your heatsink option. That's where your LED will sit, or your NeoPixel adapter. It comes with, to the best of my understanding, it allows for both, not both, but either in-hilled LED or a NeoPixel setup. Wow, is that some kind of mesh inside this, these three windows here. Some kind of mesh or interior detailing going on in those three or in those 6 slotted windows underneath the crystal chamber. That's really, really cool. I like the dual tone nature of the inside of the crystal chamber. Like, you see that these two silver bars on the top and bottom, they're polished aluminum, but then right below or behind the crystal chamber is like a sandblasted or I think it's just sandblasted. I don't think they do anodizing. I think it's just sandblasted finish going on behind there. So it gives a nice dual tone, two-tone look to the crystal chamber. And the same thing is done here in the grooves of the pommel. So you see that, this recessed groove here has a sandblasted, not polished finish, and it really adds to the overall look of the hilt. Nice. So you get a wee bit of a Starkiller vibe with your exposed crystal chamber like this. But one nice thing I like is that these 6 claws, or these rings, sort of they really do extend far beyond the crystal itself. So it isn't quite like the Starkiller where the crystal is very center and exposed and like you could reach in and touch it. Like here, my finger is not, is just barely thick enough to it can't go in and touch the crystal. I have to go in at an angle and touch the crystal. He touched the butt. I really like the control box. That's such a sleek design. So let's take a look at this, all at once. It might be fun to throw up in here, in one of these screw holes here, is like some kind of bunny ear. I really want some kind of bunny ear going on up there. That'd be really cool. So I'm not sure if this is the orientation or this is the orientation. This sort of looks like a ship, I'm a child, and but the cover tech is down here, and the cover tech usually sits on the bottom like this, and it's almost got like an angular Ben Solo vibe. If I squint my eyes and look at it as it's shown on the camera, it's almost got like an angled Ben Solo look to it. I really, really like it. I'm super excited. I don't have any Allen wrenches here with me, otherwise I'd start taking this bad boy apart and seeing how it's all assembled. But stay tuned for a full reveal coming after I've installed this guy and really gotten a feel for everything that it can do. Ooh, there's more clicky action going on up here. This little bit of here and here, that is one piece, it seems like, both of them sliding up and down. So we've got several things that slide up and down that may function as some sort of kill switch. There was only one on the big boy, so I'm curious to know what the functionality of the 2 is. Oh, look at that. In between the windows, you can see the brass rods through the chassis. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I have no idea what this plug is. I'm very curious. I want to know what that plug is. Anywho, yeah, Saberkraft Big Boy. I'm so used to saying Saberkraft Big Boy. We reviewed a couple of them. The Saberkraft Flame. It almost does kind of look like a flame, like a candle that's burning. Sound off in the comments below what color blade you think would look best with this guy. Man, I can't tell. I don't think blue or green. I think something a bit more unique is required for this hilt. I want to say like a yellow or orange, but I don't know if that's just the name, the flame, that's sort of, you know, in subconsciously telling me I need a warm colored blade going on in here. I think white or silver would also look amazing in this hilt. But yeah, or I might just do classic RGB, especially if you're going to do NeoPixel, then it's going to be RGB anyway. I may just go ahead and do a NeoPixel. I'd like to try a NeoPixel with a crystal chamber. I haven't quite done that yet. And maybe a Profi. Let me see if I have enough Profis to throw into here. Anywho, it's a really, really gorgeous hilt. I like how the lines on the emitter and the control box here mirror each other. It's just a really, really solid design. And I'm very impressed with it. We've got some kind of screw hole here. Does that help to hold the... Nope. Okay, I don't see the threads on things. So I wonder what this little hole is here. Greeblies! It's threaded, so that means I can throw a Greebly in there. Yep. Unless the manual says that it's for something specific, I'm gonna put me a Greebly in there, because Lord knows I love Greeblies. If not a bunny ear up here, then some kind of thumb screw. I think I need something up here just to elevate the line of the plane of the emitter. I need something. I need some kind of thumb screw. So I'll play around with adding some Greeblies up there and maybe down here, just to further customize it a hair. But another knock out of the park for Saberkraft. Very impressed with this. I wonder if this inner crystal, or this upper crystal chamber part, can slide up and down, like if there's a screw hidden inside that decides where it is. Because I noticed that the crystal does not go all the way up into that, and I like that, but I also would like, you know, the emitter to sort of, or the mechanism of the crystal chamber to sandwich fully the crystal. That might be cool. Oh, but then that maybe I'll just get a bigger crystal, because if I try to lower the top half, then the spacing in between the bottom half and the top half won't be equidistant with these three rings here, and I can't stand that. So I may just see if I can get a slightly longer crystal, because I have a crap ton of crystals up in here. And oh, that's nice. Is that brass? It looks like a brass ring that the crystal is sitting on. Maybe that's just the light, but it doesn't look like aluminum. Anyway, I'm done ranting for now. This is just a quick, you know, my initial impression of the Saberkraft Flame. As soon as you're done watching the video, the link is below. Check out, you know, their pre-orders are up. Or I guess it's not pre-order because it's now available. The hilt is available for sale. So if you like what you see in this video and also in Jeremy Hall's video and Justin Polachek's videos, go check out the Saberkraft Flame. If it's anything like their Big Boy, it will sell out pretty quickly. Hopefully they'll do a second run like they did with the Big Boy, but if not, this might be your only chance to get a really, really unique and gorgeous hilt. I look forward to installing it. I look forward to seeing what Jeremy and Justin have done with their hilts, and I look forward to seeing all of you hopefully receiving yours in the future. Thank you to Saberkraft for sending me this prototype to review. Thank you to everyone for watching, and may the Force be with you.